So there's been a lot going on in the Isle recently. New models, skins, animations, you name it. The devs have stated themselves that next year is going to be big for the game in terms of playable releases. So what exactly is coming to the game, and what are my thoughts on it? Oh, and make sure to stay till the end for an important announcement. Or just skip to it, I can't stop you. First of all, I do want to clarify that this is speculation, and very much subject to change. It is simply based on what I've seen in the Discord, and from Dondi's streams. So let's begin. First, let's talk about new dinosaurs, because let's be real, that's what we care about the most. Chances are we will be receiving a lot of new dinosaurs next year. I am very confident we will be seeing Rex, Trike, Maya, and Alo at the very least. Rex and Trike are going to be released in a rather unique way, appearing first on community servers until they can be properly balanced and implemented in the officials. I'm quite excited for these two, but I'm also quite scared that they will be a little too powerful for the current roster to handle. So I hope that Alo and Maya are released before or alongside these two apexes to improve balancing and to give the game a more rounded out roster. Speaking of Alo and Maya, I'm genuinely hyped for these releases. Alo has always been a favorite of mine, and its new abilities will most likely bring back some kind of ambush attack that I've been missing since Legacy. Maya, on the other hand, is a solid all-rounder that will provide a good balance of power for Alo and the other mid-tiers. In my opinion, these are some of the best playables the team could have picked for the coming year, and I'm very excited to see how they are implemented. Some other possibilities include Ostro, Barry, and Kentro. These are some of my favorite concepts for the entire game, and I would be absolutely ecstatic if they get added next year, alongside Minmi of course. Although we haven't seen a ton of work completed for Kentro yet, and Barry is pretty much just hopium, Ostro has a solid chance of coming to the game within the next few months with completed skins, baby models, and animations. I hope it's a solid semi-aquatic with high agility and damage. I personally don't think it needs a pounce like Omni, but some kind of kick similar to Galley would be super cool. That combined with its agility and glass cannon build would give it a great chance at surviving the roster and being a fun new addition to the game. Kentro is a really interesting one that I'm rather hesitant about in terms of balancing, but I'm also very excited for. It should be a rather low health, high bleed damager to differentiate it from the current mid-tier herbivores. Next we have the more general stuff to talk about. I truly hope that the Elders come next year, and add the final layer of progression to the growth system. I really love what the devs have planned, but definitely feel as though the game is lacking endgame motivation without it, and another year without that system could be rough. Next we have the AI overhaul. It's already deep into development, with many of the AI creatures getting entirely new behaviors and logic, so I'm rather confident that we will see some form of it either this year or next. In terms of human gameplay, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but a few simple additions to player progression or survival would be welcome, just to get the ball rolling. Other than that, I'm not expecting much else to come next year. With lots of new playables on the horizon, a lot of bug fixes, balance changes, and performance improvements can be expected to come alongside them, and all of those things can be rather time consuming. I think next year will be quite notable overall for the game, finally allowing the roster to reach its full potential, expanding on survival mechanics, improving AI, and maybe a few other things. Again, this is all my hopes and dreams, but I do think it's a rather reasonable assumption based on the current work being done for the game. But honestly, even if we get half of these things, I'll be pretty happy, especially if we get me. But anyways, this was just a fun little speculation video. Let me know what you guys think is coming next year, and also be sure to subscribe if you're enjoying my content, because we're almost at 8,000, and I have this crazy idea of getting to 10k before the end of the year. If I do make it, I'll stream the Isle for 24 hours. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Let's do it. Have a good day, bro.
You have no clue what mess you're in. You don't match no true Clarfin. You're up against the big guns, and this Ankylosaur will kill you for a win. Minmi knows who the hell he is. He's got that prehistoric riz. He runs the jungle, runs the rivers and the lakes, cause he knows how to own